In an extremely heartbreaking judgment for the Uddhav Thackeray faction of the Shivsena, it has been a moral victory for the party due to the several stringent observations that the Supreme Court has made on the role of the governor, on the role of the Election Commission and on the role of the Speaker as well. But after making extremely scathing comments on how the whip was appointed, on how the appointment of whip itself was illegal in nature, the court also went ahead to observe that this specific case, Uddhav Thackeray had already resigned, and therefore there is no question of the court being able to reinstate this government. Uddhav Thackeray says that's a huge moral victory for his party, which has been claiming that the government formed by the BJP and the Eknath Shinde faction has been illegal and unconstitutional in nature. On the other hand, it is also heart-pinching for them that despite having such a big moral victory, it does not translate to anything on the ground. What are the implications of this judgment on the ground level political scenario? Let me take you through this. Now, after the court verdict, Uddhav Thackeray spoke with the media, claimed it as a moral victory, said that it was the same moral high ground on the basis of which he had resigned, and also asked Eknath Shinde to tender his resignation, claiming that the government does not have any moral right to stay in power. Let me tell you that despite such a scathing judgment, nothing changes on ground really. As with respect to numbers, it's a clear majority for the BJP and Eknath Shinde faction. The court has said that whether Rabia Nebam is applicable or not is something that a larger constitutional bench will decide. The speaker will have to take call on the disqualification of the 16 MLAs. Given the fact that the question of 16 disqualification, MLAs 16 disqualification continues to remain the same, the number game does not change on ground, and that is why it's a clear-cut majority for the BJP as well as the Eknath Shinde faction on one hand. On the other hand, despite such scathing comments against the governor about the appointment of the whip by the speaker and about the role of the Election Commission, it does not really translate to anything substantial with respect to gains for the Uddhav Thackeray faction. On the other hand, Eknath Shinde and Devendra Fadnavis have claimed victory for themselves. They have claimed that the political pundits who had been predicting that the government will come down have been completely wrong, and that the Supreme Court has not just upheld the legality and validity of this government, but has also upheld the role of the Election Commission, the independence of the Speaker in deciding who will be disqualified and what will be the basis of the same. In toto, both the sides have claimed that they have been victorious. It's a heartbreaking moment for Uddhav Thackeray though. After a long legal battle, one mistake that he did of resigning before facing the floor test has cost not just his party but also the Maha Vikas Aghadi dearly.